Okay, what's up, guys? This is Boppy, and this is Polite Talk Podcast, episode 41, baby. Yeah, it is. What's up? How are you? Let me know how you are down in the comment section. I took a little sip of water because it's hot in my garage. Okay, so guys, as the title says, wow, Nintendo has acquired their own freaking anime studio called, Dynamic? Was it Dynamic or Dynamo Pictures? Something like that. I literally looked at it before I started recording, but obviously it still wasn't enough to remember. So I apologize. Now, I got a shout out to a bro of mine, to a very handsome gentleman. He's so handsome that he literally takes my breath away. This is my boy. His name is freaking The Wall. I'll just call him The Wall because if millions of people eventually hear this podcast, then they're going to start Googling him and following him on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and he ain't going to like that. So I'm going to just call him The Wall, which is his last name. But I won't say his first name, even though it's beautiful, just like him. Anyways, the point is, my boy, The Wall, thank you for sending me this link because I probably wouldn't have seen it for a while. But yeah, basically, he sent me this information. Nintendo got their own freaking studio. It's funny because we were talking about it a little bit today at boxing before class started. And dude, he even said, he was talking about how amazing a freaking Zelda anime would be. And he right. I mean, damn, dude. Zelda has so much potential. There's a manga of Zelda that I read a couple years ago, which is in the Hyrule Compendium or something like that, because it was like a promotion for Skyward Sword when that came out, or was it? Where was that manga that I saw of it? It was basically, there was a Zelda Skyward Sword manga. It wasn't that long, but it basically told the story of the hero of time and then the goddess, and it was pretty cool. Obviously, it was officially made by Nintendo. I don't remember where I read it, but it was pretty good. So, anyways, the point is, yeah, dude, a Zelda freaking anime would be amazing. And then everything else. We were talking about how Smash Bros. Freaking has so many. It's like, if there happened to be like a Smash Bros. Collaboration sort of thing, but with the anime portion of like all the Nintendo franchises or third parties that work with Nintendo, that would literally break all sorts of records. Marvel would just be seen as like in the past sort of thing, and Nintendo would be the new giant of like entertainment in terms of anime. You know what? Now thinking about it, Nintendo doing this might actually have just like helped anime evolve into more mainstream than it's becoming. This situation probably is going to help anime like become more popular. You know what I mean? And so honestly, it's pretty freaking cool, dude. There's so much potential to what we could start seeing. Dude, a Mario anime, a Zelda, freaking DeWall said it today, Fox McCloud, Fox has some kind of a darker sort of universe in his games, Star Fox, that is. And so that would probably be a more mature, anime. I mean, Metroid as well. She's a freaking bounty hunter, bro. Sorry, just drank some water. But yeah, so I'm super super stoked to see what comes of this. Nintendo is finally taking a step in the right direction. Nintendo is known as a company that doesn't really care about what their competitors are doing, and unfortunately it limits them. You know what I mean? Because PC, PlayStation, and freaking Xbox, they get all the amazing graphic, games, and all these crazy amazing games and stuff like that, and Nintendo just doesn't have the capability of their systems don't have the capability of performing, of being able to play these amazing games. Not all of them. I mean, there's a lot of amazing games on Nintendo because Nintendo's roster of IPs is ridiculous. The most iconic characters of all time, for sure. And that's why Nintendo has stayed relevant for so damn long, and it'll continue to do so. Because they focus more on fun than pushing the boundaries of technology. You know what I mean? And so they try to come up with gimmicks all the time, but honestly, a lot of the time it just doesn't work, or it's just not as fun as they think it's gonna be. And so I don't know. The point is, Nintendo just usually doesn't make good decisions in the sense of trying to get a broader audience to their products. You know what I mean? Because in a lot of gamers' eyes, Nintendo is seen as the kid company. Even kids these days, they don't care about Nintendo that much. They prefer playing friggin' Fortnite on their Xbox or whatever. Stupid Fortnite. Sorry, I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of multiplayer games like that, where it's there's no depth to the game. There's I get that it's hardcore and that it takes it's very skill based and, but I just feel there's no depth to the game. It's the same thing every single time, every match. I don't know. It's just not my kind of game. So I'm sorry. If you like Fortnite, I apologize. I don't mean to crap on your favorite franchise. Anyways, so yeah, again, I'm super excited for this freaking announcement, for this news, because it's got so much potential, man. There's so much crazy potential. I mean, Nintendo going into anime, I don't know. I for some reason I just thought Studio Ghibli, if they can make their art style kind of like that. Well, I mean, it depends obviously on the kind of game or game they're adapting into anime. But there's gonna be Studio Ghibli vibes. There's gonna be, because I kind of see. Well, honestly, it's kind of off topic, but Studio Ghibli is the Disney of Japan. So Nintendo is the Nintendo of Japan? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, the style that they make their anime obviously is going to depend on the franchise they're converting into anime. Now that I think about it, it's probably not going to be just one style. Because, for example, even in Smash Bros., you could tell, Mario is very different to, Link, right? Or even Samus, or even Pikachu, or, I don't know, just Snake is a more obvious comparison. Fire Emblem characters obviously look very much more like humans and anime characters. But basically there's so much freaking potential. I'm so excited for this. I'm excited for what this could mean. So who knows when their first project is going to start, because I mean, last E3 they announced that there's a new Mario movie coming out this year. But I'm pretty sure it was pushed off because I haven't heard anything about it, where Chris Pratt is now Mario and freaking Jack Black is Bowser, which is hilarious because Jack Black is an amazing actor. Sorry, I just drink a little bit more water. Sorry about that. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is great. Great news. So again, shout out to DeWall. Thank you so much for sending me this information. And to be honest, you're probably going to see him pretty soon, because I just got like a new desk and stuff, or a table. And I am planning on, with my wife, to kind of fix up the garage a little bit. And I got some chairs too that look pretty cute. And so basically this background probably won't be the same the next time. It's probably going to look a little bit more like an official podcast, because I'm also going to start recording with like mics and stuff, which I have. So anyway, I'm excited. But basically what I'm trying to say, I'll probably have guests on, or even a co-host or something, you know. So I'm excited. I'm excited because we're expanding, guys. We're expanding. Yeah. So anyways, so yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say on the subject. So let's just move on to the next subject, which is always a fun one, in my opinion. That's why I keep doing it. It's because I like talking about this. But what am I playing / watching / doing? So, a lot of the same stuff. It's mostly Breath of the Wild. I am playing a crap ton of that. I just now finished the third Divine Beast, which basically I went to Zoro's Domain first. I went to Death Mountain second. And now I just finished the Vomito, the bird, Rivali's, champion, Divine Beast, which was great. It's fantastic. I forgot what it's called. The city of the bird of people, but it's probably my favorite area, or like town in the game, because it's just so creative and so beautiful, just gorgeous. Just like standing there wherever in that city and just watching and listening to the wind and watching everything sway, and just like the gorgeous scenery is beautiful. I love it. So yeah, the next goal is to go into the desert and basically fight and rescue, help, the desert folk. Gosh, I'm spacing on the names. What's their race called? Ganondorf's race. Freak! Holy crap! How the hell did I forget the Gerudo? So I gotta go fight the freaking camel. I'm excited though. I'm excited. So that's the next goal. And besides that, I'm still playing PokeMMO. I'm very much enjoying that. I don't have too much time to play it because I've been so damn busy, guys. Jeez, I've been too freaking busy. I barely have any time to play. But it's not something I get too pissed about. So, because I enjoy the grind of building my businesses and this podcast and freaking everything I do. I love it. I will say I am a little behind on anime. Besides Dragon Quest I, obviously, because I literally review every episode, every new episode. I read the manga every single week. So I'm officially caught up to Dragon Quest I, but the anime. Not too behind. I'm behind on One Piece. I'm basically 1 or 2 episodes behind as of right now. And I gotta catch the freak back up because it's getting amazing again. Like it always is. It's just, the thing is, One Piece, Wano, especially right now, is just so consistently good. And there's so much stuff happening that it's like impossible to like, it makes sense why One Piece is so damn long. Because right now, for example, Jinbei is fighting the freaking tiger dude, saber cat guy. Frankie's fighting the freaking Triceratops dude, or Physoceratops, or whatever he is. Sanji is finally got saved by Robin and Brooke. Chopper is helping out the freaking Ice Oni. Marco's holding back the freaking King and Queen. Well, King at this moment, from what I'm watching. And then Luffy, Zoro, and the Kid and Killer and freaking Law are all fighting Big Mom and Kaido, and they just talked about separating them. So yeah, I know Zoro has a pretty awesome like part in the next episode or two, so I'm really excited to like continue watching. So anyway, I just got to catch up. But yeah, besides that, I don't really think I'm watching. Oh, we went to watch the new Minions movie in theaters with my wife and son the other day. That was fun. Timmy very much enjoys watching TV, watching me play games, and especially going to La Tele Grande, he says, which means the big TV. So, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't think I have anything else to say, so I won't say anything else. All right, so that was it for today's episode of Polite Talk Podcast. I appreciate you all for listening and watching. If you're on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And also, thank you. And if you're on whatever podcast service you're on and you're listening, thanks again for doing that as well. I really appreciate you. Subscribe and follow to keep up to date with all my episodes. And that's it. So again, thank you. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace!